Kim Wolfier with KAW Solutions, where we produce short, simple, and practical videos for you to use as a QuickBooks resource. This video is going to show you how to reconcile your credit card purchases. So I always teach that there are always about 3 ways to get to the same thing in QuickBooks. We can start with our home screen and enter credit card charges from the banking area of the home screen, or we can go under banking in that small menu bar that runs across the top and come down to enter credit card charges to get to the credit card charge screen. Or some people like to go under lists, chart of accounts. Let's drill down on our credit card and we can enter right from the register. So 3 ways. And the way I'm going to go is I'm going to go to my home screen. I'm going to click on edit credit card charges. Then I'm going to enter the credit card charges as they appear on my credit card statement, or maybe I'm even enter them from my receipts as I collect them throughout the month before I get my credit card statement. So let's say we're looking at our statement and we have a credit card charge from BP Oil. So we'll go ahead and enter our purchased from, or our vendor is BP Oil. We'll do a quick add and add BP Oil as a vendor, and we'll do today's date or the default date. I'm looking at a sample QuickBooks file that Intuit provides. It's dated in the future, as you can see, and let's say we spent $46.15 at BP Oil, and we're going to charge that to, let's see if we have an automobile fuel account here. Okay, so that's how we enter those charges. And we're going to do that for each charge. And at the end, we are going to reconcile this credit card statement just as we would our checking statement. And the way we would do that is, again, a couple different ways you can get to it, but let's go to the home page and click on Reconcile, and we can select that credit card account. And looking at our statement, we can see a statement date. That is the current date. A common mistake we see people make here is that they enter the payment due date. Let's make sure that it's the statement ending date and not the payment due date. So let's just say the default here is correct, 11/30 of 2022. Our beginning balance, it looks like, is 0, and you want to check that with the previous balance on your credit card statement. And let's say the new balance is $132.28. I just made that number up. Here we could enter our finance charge. Our finance charge is typically our interest fee that we see right there on the first page of our bank statement. And let's say our interest was $15 on the date of the statement ending date, and typically an account we use here would be, we'll go ahead and use the finance charge. And when I hit continue, what we would do on this next screen is we would go ahead and comparing these charges here that we have on our QuickBooks screen, so that they're the charges entered into QuickBooks, we would compare those to the charges on our statement. I would say typically you want to start with your statement and start with the first charge, find that first charge in QuickBooks and select it, and then you'll keep going down charge to charge. And then typically there's a single payment and typically maybe 1 or 2 returns that you have on your statement. Once you click off all of the charges and all of the payments and or credits that you see on your statement, your ending balance will eventually match your cleared balance and your difference will be 0. Once your ending balance matches your cleared balance and your difference is 0, you'll hit Reconcile Now. We never recommend you hit Reconcile Now with the difference not being 0. What will happen if the difference is not 0 is QuickBooks will make a manual entry for you, or an auto entry for the difference, and book it to an account called reconciliation discrepancy, and that's not really something we want to see. Okay, so that is how you reconcile a credit card statement.